So the question is, why do teenagers get attracted to smoking and cigarettes? What do you think? They get attracted to it because they are immature, they do not understand, and they just get into it? That's not true. They get attracted to it because they are being targeted through razor focused marketing campaigns. Yes, though that is not allowed by law and that has been banned. But even now, when I am talking to you, they are being targeted through razor focused marketing campaigns. And my request to you is, do watch this video till the end and do show this to your kids and teenagers as well, because awareness is the key. Let me share my screen with you. What is happening is this. You see, let's understand what's the legal position in India. Indian law prohibits the sale of tobacco products under the age of 18 and bans stores from selling tobacco products within 100 yards of any educational institution. And further, the shops authorized for selling tobacco products cannot sell any non-tobacco products such as toffees, candies, chips, biscuits, soft drinks, all that is essentially meant for children. This is what the Minister of State is saying, that that's the law. That's the legal position. But what is happening? Let's see. This is an article in Hindu, 2019 article, in which this some NGOs have done this survey, and they found they had a sample of 243 schools. And what they found is, within even as close as 1 meter from the school, there were shops and those cigarette and tobacco is being sold. Now, there is this survey around 40 countries by an organization called Tobacco Free Kids. They did this survey around 40 countries, and they discovered that all these major tobacco companies are paying social media influencers who are these young guys whom our kids follow. Our kids are fan of these young social media influencers, and they follow them. And those guys, those influencers on Facebook, Twitter, Insta, YouTube and all that, they are being paid by the tobacco companies to influence these kids and teenagers to, they show smoking glamorously and influence our kids to pick up that habit. And it's happening since decades, since these social media, advertising was banned. So earlier in our generation, and before that, they targeted teenagers and youth through TV ads, radio ads, magazines, papers and all that. But after it was banned, they are now using the social media platforms. And as you know that when you took up this habit, or anybody takes up this habit of smoking, they take this up in their teenage. Nobody picks up this habit rarely somebody picks up after 20, 25 years. All those people who pick up this habit, they pick up in their teenage. And they are targeting the teenagers. So teenagers are being targeted like this. So this news came around in December 2019, that Instagram, Facebook ban influencers from promoting tobacco products. Now, this happened in December 2019. But what's happening after that? This is a report in The Conversation. In the weeks since the announcement that influencers would be banned from promoting tobacco and e-cigarettes, tobacco companies have continued to exploit influencer marketing on Facebook and Instagram to advertise addictive products to young people without consequence. And why is this happening? This is happening because Facebook's policies are designed for companies that play by the rules, not for tobacco companies whose playbook is to find ways around them and flout them. You know, there was a survey in 2018. This study and investigation was done by New York Times, and they discovered that there are 123 hashtags associated with these tobacco companies that had been viewed by over 25 billion times. They are using these social media influencers to these marketing and those social media influencers to target our kids, and they do not need, as they cannot do any advertisement in or like that, but this is razor focused. Our kids are there on their laptops, tablets, phones, and they are following these influencers. What was the theme of this year's 31st May is the World No Tobacco Day, and the theme of WHO on World No Tobacco Day was this: the secret is out. If your product killed 8 million people each year, you would also target a new generation, and they are being, our kids are being targeted. So my request to you is that do share this video with your kids. They must be aware that they are being targeted like this, because they are not aware that whatever, this is all soft skills, and they are not even aware that those influencers, those tobacco companies are targeting them through their influencers. So they must be aware, and let's spread this awareness. The key to saving our children from picking up this habit is to make them more and more aware about these campaigns and the consequences. You see, more than 100 million people died in the last century because of tobacco. This year, it is scheduled to kill more than 1 billion people. In this century. If there is no intervention that we do, it is going to kill more than 1 billion people in this century. We must save our kids from falling into the trap of this tobacco marketing campaign. Let's do it. Thank you.